So, welcome Kathrin to the FITS, our research and development center at the BMW Group in Munich. My name is Martin Schneebauer. I'm working for the material and process development. And today we are sitting in our brand new car model, the BMW i5, with a vegan interior. And this is also one of the first approaches where we show sustainability in our serial car models. And we want to talk today about sustainability at BMW and our approaches that we are having in the Future Sustainable Car Materials project, where we are facing metals and plastics, but we want to highlight today plastic innovations on recycled materials and bioplastics. So, hello Kathrin, please, I ask you to kindly introduce yourself.
Yeah, that is very kind, Martin. My name is Kathrin Lehmann. I'm working with a Evonik specialty chemical company, and I'm working for about 25 years there. First 10 years I've been working in the coatings application area, and now for about 15 years I handle plastic application. And my role in this project is to be the connection point for you for the Evonik company and being the project leader for that. And it's very nice to sit here in that car, of course, also to see how we may end up, hopefully, with our approach. And this is quite an important project for Evonik as well as a chemical company, as it is for you as BMW, because we will see, hopefully, how sustainability can really happen, and that also a car is an end application there. Such solutions can help to make really sustainability happen.
So, talking about the plastic exterior parts of our car, if we take a look outside on that car, we see that it's top quality and highly finished paint quality also on the parts. If we aim to use secondary material and especially post-consumer materials, what kind of challenges are we facing when we want to bring that in a circular economy, to use them again as plastic materials for bumpers, which are again painted?
Yeah, of course. You mentioned it already. The high quality is absolutely necessary. And everybody can imagine that parts which have been maybe used outside at a car for almost 15 or 20 years, and we want to make out of that again a high quality material, that we will have issues. One of the things we need to consider is, of course, we have to remove the coating by 100%. And such a coating is usually intended not to be removed. Yeah, because we want to have cars which have no paint failures even after a very long use time. Now we have to remove that coating, and we want to do that without using any solvents, because this is not a sustainable process anymore. And important is for you and for us to implement really a water-based process with our additives, with our chemistry, to remove that coating fully. And also afterwards, even if a coating is fully removed, we have to guarantee that we can really use that high percentage of recycled material in a second part life. And also there, it will be necessary to fine-tune the properties again with some additive approaches. And maybe for the audience, because not everybody is used to the term additive, it's maybe important to understand this is usually very small quantities of less than 2% in a formulation, but this is usually kind of magic substances.
So with these magic substances, we try to reach really high contents of secondary material in plastics. Yeah. So in this project, we want to raise up the secondary material content up to 70% without limitations in terms of quality of the parts. And hopefully we will see really good results in the upcoming weeks and months, because right now we are at the state to already have these new designed materials. We have new designed demonstrator tools, which are really near serial production processes. And we are collaborating with our tiers or our suppliers in order to have a fully blueprint of the whole serial process, to start from the injection molding of the part, and also ensuring the quality of gluing and welding, assembling, and all the process steps that we need until the end the part is painted, and to really get sure that we do not have any limitations when we are using recycled plastic. So this is the big challenge that we are facing, but I think we're on a good way. Our first investigation of these new materials seem very promising, and we are really looking forward to see these materials then end up in our demonstrators. So when we're leaving the exterior and going back to the interior of the car, we want to talk about maybe bioplastics in the future as well, because we as BMW think that it might be a interesting contribution to lower the CO2 equivalent of our cars by using bioplastics. And I don't talk about, let's say, the degradable bioplastics as we are using packaging materials. We want to talk about bioplastics in fully circular versions. So what kind of challenges do you see there, Kathrin?
Yeah, of course. Bio-based plastics are also an interesting approach. And as you said, CO2 equivalents could be significantly reduced by that. However, such plastics have often the topic, if you want to use them not only in a packaging application instead of a plastic bag, but you want to build such a high-end car like a BMW from that such materials need often high processing temperatures to make really a part out of that, or also even during the compounding, during the manufacturing of a formulation of such bio-based materials. Due to that, you have often the situation that the degradation of the materials due to the high temperature can start, and that the mechanical properties are not good enough. Or you might also face partly such a degradation in the recycling process. And also to help here to avoid such degradation with our additives is something what we want to do in this project, and where we want to support you. Also with our background, what we had already in the past from some projects.
Great. So it's really great to have you in that team here, and all your experience that you bring in from other industries. And I think they fully contribute also for the automotive industry in that case. And I really look forward also for the results that we see here in modifying our materials with these special additives that you are creating. So this sounds pretty exciting. And talking about our collaboration in the recent year, I just can say I really am excited to work with you, and it's always good to have a talk to you in our weekly touch points when we see us on our Teams meetings. And in most of the weeks we are having phone calls over that point as well. So it's really exciting to talk to you and see it like your body with every fiber works for that project, and you're really convinced that I think sustainable solutions are necessarily part of our future, and we need to make things happen. So that's what we are working here at the Future Sustainable Car Materials.
There is a good understanding between BMW and Evonik and the other partners in our project team here, but we want to make that really happen. And I feel we have also another 2 years. And yeah, so I'm looking really forward to work with you and the other guys together. Many thanks.
Thank you, Kathrin, for being here. And We wish us all fruitful and successful next 2 years in that project, and we are looking forward to our demonstrators that we also will present in public.
Yeah, thank you very much for this meeting here as well.